선수 퇴장.
Please exit the ring.
아, 수고했어요.
City of Seoul in Korea. Welcome to the Fields K1 World Grand Prix 2007 Final 16 eliminations. After a worldwide qualifying series, we remain the best 16 heavyweights on the planet will duke it out. The 8 winners tonight will go through to the Tokyo Dome in December. I'm the voice, Michael Chavello. I'll be joined later on by 4 times K1 World Champion Ernesto Hoost. And we are seeing the parade of our combatants here on stage. Butter Harry and Doug Viney will be first up. Paul Slewinski of Australia takes on this man, the 2-time and defending K1 World Champion Semi Schilt. The theme tonight is who can stop the Schilt. Will Paul Slewinski have the weapons to do what no one else has done? Germany's Stefan Lecko in the grudge match of the night. He will take on former 2-time K1 World Champion Remy Bonjaski. And a great ovation there for the Flying Gentleman, Remy Bonjaski. A lot of bad blood between Remy and Stefan Lecko here tonight. The Fists of Power, Khalid Diefaust of Germany takes on the best kicker in the world in Glaube Feitosa of Brazil. It's a battle between the granite hands of Kali Diefaust and the Brazilian kick, Glaube Feitosa. All of our fighters vying for the coveted 8 places at the Tokyo Dome. The newcomer, Yong-Soo Park, former Taekwondo champion of Korea. And what a huge task he has ahead of him as he sets to take on the battling cyborg, Jerome Lebana. A huge ovation. They love him all over the world. Knockout or be knocked out for the battling cyborg, Jerome Lebana. The young man who has taken the world by storm in 2007, Japan's Junichi Sawayashiki, the Miracle Man, takes on the K1 Asian champion, Yosuke Fujimoto. It's the battle to determine who will be the #1 Japanese fighter. Fujimoto has called Sawayashiki a fake. And Sawayashiki says it's his time to step up to the plate here tonight. And there is the K1 in Asia champion, the Japanese cannon Fujimoto. And what a showdown it will be between him and the Miracle Man Sawayashiki. There is nothing else like it. The pomp, the pageantry, the atmosphere. That is K1. And the Sugar Ray Sefo from New Zealand. What an ovation for the fan favourite. The Legends match here tonight. Ray Sefo takes on the triple K1 world champion, Peter Ertz. It is the fight that perhaps most fans are looking forward to. They are 1 win apiece. And tonight they settle the score. Peter Ertz and Ray Sefo showdown for a 3rd time. The main event on tonight's card is a revenge match. Mighty Mo of the USA, who knocked out Hongman Choi in Yokohama on March 4th. And tonight, the biggest professional combat athlete on the planet, Hongman Choi, gets his chance at revenge. And there it is. The biggest ovation of all is saved for the biggest man in professional sports, a Korean superstar, Hongman Choi. Those are our 16 combatants, the best 16 heavyweights in the world. Only 8 will survive and go on to the Tokyo Dome and their shot at immortality.
This big man in the Korean fighting world is on the move. Kim Young-hyun, Republic of Korea. He's 7'2" and 338 pounds. In his Seoul career, this giant racked up 335 wins in 436 matches, 35 championships, and countless titles. And in amateur fighting, he won 13 titles and 52 bouts in a row, earning him a fearsome reputation that even exceeds that of Hongman Choi. Since joining K1, he's undergone an inhuman amount of training, and the results show. One thing's for certain, this Korean Goliath isn't afraid to go toe-to-toe with anyone. Yushi Yanagisawa, Japan. Since his debut as a professional wrestler, this unique fighter has had many different battles in a variety of martial disciplines, such as MMA, kickboxing, and K1, overcoming many boundaries to gain a reputation for a powerful and aggressive fighting style. This veteran aims to teach Kim Young-hyun the hard way just how terrifying the ring can be.
KO するつもりでやりますんで、どうぞ覚悟しておいてください。よろしくお願いします。
이번에 K1 무대에 처음 발을 딛는 새내기 김영현입니다. 그리고 최선을 다해서 좋은 모습을 깊이도록 보이도록 노력하겠습니다.
Two giants in the world of fighting are about to collide. Who will the victory go to? The veteran? Or the young upstart with his eyes on the prize? Kim Young-hyun versus Yushi Yanagisawa.
PS K1 월드 그랑프리 2017 서울 슈퍼파이트 첫 번째 경기 여러분의 뜨거운 박수와 함께 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 블루코너 야나기사와 류지 입장.
Wasting time whenever this man gets into center ring. Ryushi Yanagisawa of Japan sprints his way down the catwalk to the blue corner, and this former wrestler who is looking for his first K1 victory here tonight has a very tall order. In fact, an order somewhere in the vicinity of 7'2" in the form of a sumo Syrian legend. Listen to them give it up for one of the real legends of Korean sport. In the world of Syrian wrestling, this man would be Syrian's equivalent of Akebono was to sumo in Japan. Kim Young-hyun, 7'2", 344 pounds, an unstoppable monster during his Syrian wrestling days. And tonight, this new giant makes his K1 debut. Have a look at the size and the physique on Kim Young-hyun. Only 31 years old. He wears the Muay Thai Mongkon around his head. He's been training like a demon in preparation for his K1 debut. The former nemesis of Hongman Choi in the Syrian wrestling ring. Now he has followed Choi to the K1 ring.
슈퍼파이드 첫 번째 경기 양 선수를 소개하겠습니다. 청소 신장 190cm, 체중 100kg, 야나기사와 유시. 이에 맞서는 공코너 신장 2m 17cm, 체중 136.2kg, 태웅진 소속. 여러분 큰 박수로 환영해 주십시오.
So all is in readiness. 3 rounds of K1 rules action. Kim Young-hyun of Korea towers over Ryushi Yanagisawa of Japan. The old rivals are about to get it on in centering for this super fight. And can Kim Young-hyun score his first K1 victory on debut? As I said, a Syrian wrestling legend of 436 fights, 355 wins. The man once had a winning streak of around 55 victories undefeated. 13 times a Syrian champion. He constantly beat Hongman Choi when both of them were Syrian wrestlers. And now he has followed Choi into the K1 realm. And don't the crowd love to see him? Here we go, first round. The voice, Michael Chavello, with you from the Olympic Gymnasium Arena in Seoul. Yanagisawa, a former pro wrestler. He's had 5 K1 fights without success. It'll be interesting to see here how they've trained up Kim Young-hyun. Rib kick there from Kim Young-hyun, which would be a head kick on pretty much anyone else. 7'2". Have a look how he easily just cuts off the ring here. Outside thigh kick, and already some very good technique being exhibited by Kim Young-hyun. He wore the Muay Thai Mongkon, which is asking for instant respect in the fight world. And so far, so good for Kim Young-hyun. Just stalking Yanagisawa. Outside thigh kick from Yanagisawa. Hyun did not even flinch. Big outside thigh kick from the Giant. Sticks out the right hand. It is Hyun, the orthodox fighter. Yanagisawa, the southpaw. High knee from Hyun. Outside thigh kick from Hyun. Spins him around. Yanagisawa in trouble. He goes down. Only a slip, says the referee. Yanagisawa straight back to his feet. He is 4 years the elder of Kim Young-hyun. He is Ryushi Yanagisawa. And have a look at that. He drops the left hand to the breadbasket. It was like a fly hitting a brick wall. Chopping leg kicks, high knees from Kim Young-hyun. For his K1 debut, I've got to say I'm impressed so far by the basic skill here of Kim Young-hyun. The man was an absolute legend in Syrian wrestling. As I said, comparable to Akebono in sumo. The former Yokozuna Akebono, the former Syrian king, was Kim Young-hyun. He was the nemesis of Hongman Choi in Syrian wrestling. And now here in the K1 arena, you can just smell, you can just sense that somewhere along the line, we are going to see the biggest battle of all time when Kim Young-hyun faces Hongman Choi one day. At the moment, though, it's Kim Young-hyun looking for his K1 debut victory here. and just picking off the points against Yanagisawa. Nice stiff jab from Kim Young-hyun. End of the first round, and we'll lock it away to the Korean. 10-9 as Yanagisawa limps back to the blue corner. Have a look at this. It is just incredible being here, folks. You can't describe it. 15,000 strong in Seoul. The Koreans have really embraced K1. Probably the most fervent K1 community outside of Japan is right here in Korea. And once again, they have turned out in droves to support a superb fight card. They are icing the leg of Yanagisawa. You figure that if Kim Young-hyun can chop away at the outside left thigh of Yanagisawa, he will drop him here in the second.
Round 2.
Here we go, second round of 3. Quite often, K1 has been derided by fans for bringing in the big freaks, as they've been labelled. Fighters of a lot of showmanship but not much skill, certainly a lot of size. Well, Kim Young-hyun, by the looks of things, has the skill, he has the size, and he has the showmanship. Has K1 found the new full package in the form of Kim Young-hyun? Don't forget, it is only his first K1 fight. He has never had a striking fight before, Kim Young-hyun. And once again, those body shots just having no effect whatsoever on the Giant. Outside thigh kick from Hyun. Rib shot from Yanagisawa. Hyun should just be sitting behind the jab as he does there. And every time Yanagisawa does come in range, he should just lift the knee up to the jawline. I'd like to see him employ the knees a lot more here, Kim Young-hyun. I feel the Giant's trying to do nothing silly on his K1 debut. The crowd certainly want him to go for the knockout. But Kim Young-hyun is just dipping his toes in the water here, feeling out his first time ever in a K1 ring. And systematically picking apart Ryuichi Yanagisawa. Jab 2, nicely done, good stiff boxing. The hands, the guard is very tight on Kim Young-hyun. Here's the knee, tucks it under the jaw of Yanagisawa. Front kick to the midsection from Kim Young-hyun. And as I said, for a K1 debutant, he is showing very solid basic skill. High knee again from Kim Young-hyun. I remember Hongman Choi on his K1 debut. He also showed very solid basic skill, but I don't think it was this solid. Especially the handiwork and the boxing, those straight line punches. It's beautiful to see a debutant fighter using straight line punches as Kim Young-hyun is here. He's not looping, he's not swinging wildly. He's picking every shot and aiming to land and score. Final 10 seconds of the second round. It's been another convincing one for Kim Young-hyun. And you've got to wonder what Ryuichi Yanagisawa could possibly do to overcome the Giant. 2 rounds to zip now in favour of Kim Young-hyun. As I said, have a look at that 1-2 leg kick. It's just bread and butter technique. It's basic stuff from Kim Young-hyun, but it's working. Straight line punches, jab, right cross, high knee. Beautiful combination work. And the way he's fighting, it's just hard to believe this is his K1 debut. Can you imagine a man of his size and his ability to learn and adapt so quickly what he may be capable of in 12 months' time. It's scary. Third and final round of action. Ryushi Yanagisawa has a lot of ground to cover. I don't see how he's going to land a clean shot on the inside here on Kim Young-hyun. That will phase the Giant. Kim Young-hyun should just be peppering out that jab. Checks the low kick. Nicely done from the Giant. Good to see that the defenses are there as well. High knee from Kim Young-hyun. Skips forward, throws out the jab, right cross. Oh, knee to the breadbasket, folds him in half. Referee should have put a count on Yanagisawa then. There was a knee to the midsection. And here comes Kim Young-hyun again. Inside thigh kick. Front kick to the midsection. Have a look how the Giant just controls centre ring. Sticky jab again, smack bang on the schnoggin of Yanagisawa. The leg kick has no effect. Neither does the body shot from Yanagisawa. This is Kim Young-hyun, I feel, at only about 55, 60%. As I said, just taking this opportunity to go the distance, to use his newly acquired skills, and basically use Yanagisawa as a punching bag. There's an overhand right from Yanagisawa. One of the best shots of the fight from him so far. Does not even bat an eyelid, though, Kim Young-hyun. Jabs again. The boxing skill in particular is delightful. Look at the jab. The high guard. Teep kick, Muay Thai style there, to the rear leg. It's a full arsenal here from Kim Young-hyun. And the referee just calls time. Will they come out with more aggression now? Long-reaching jab again. Beautifully done. The legs almost buckled on that one. And now Kim Young-hyun is throwing down with more power. Overhand right, but a solid forearm guard against it. The knee was about to come, and Yanagisawa just backstepped. Final stages here of the last round. 20 seconds remaining. And Kim Young-hyun is on his way to his 1-for-1 K1 victory. Throws the right hand up the centre corridor. Again, those crisp, straight line punches. And he drops him in the final 10 seconds.
2, 3.
Yanagisawa's going to pick himself up here.
6, 7.
Only a couple of seconds on the clock. And the Giant has cemented a victory with a knockdown in the final round. Have we seen the unearthing of a new K1 star? And once again, you've got to ask yourselves, folks, such basic skill, sticking to a game plan, and good combinations from a K1 debutant of this size, of this weight. You've got to ask yourself, where will he be in 12 months' time? We could very well be seeing Kim Young-hyun in the final 16 elimination in 2008.
판정 결과를 말씀드리겠습니다. 저치 정 30대 26. 레드 김영현.
One for the red corner.
저치 살도 30대 26. 레드 김영현.
That's it. 2 for the red corner. That'll do it. Kim Young-hyun scores a victory on his K1 K1 debut. Keep the name in your memory bank, folks. Kim Young-hyun, because we are going to see a lot more of this giant from South Korea.
A trophy is given to the winner.
After I finish, ugly. Nose broken, I think.
Doug Vinny. See you later, alligator.
Badr Hadi, Morocco. One of K1's biggest up-and-coming fighting sensations, this young fighter has won over the hearts of many a fan with his golden boy charm. In the ring, his speed and destructive power leave a trail of KOs behind. This year, he won the newly established heavyweight title. His next goal, the World Grand Prix. He may only be 22, but as he continues to improve, Badr Hadi has shown he's a force to be reckoned with.
In the finals, win it. Because if you don't have, if you don't think like that, you don't have to go to the Grand Prix, You go to win, so I'm going there to make it to the final, so.
Doug Vinny, New Zealand. Ascending to the ring in the Las Vegas tournament as a reserve fighter, this Wonder Boy accomplished the unthinkable by going on to take the tournament, becoming K1's very own Cinderella story. With Ray Cefo's assistance, Vinny joined K1 and now trains with the veterans team. His fighting sense, which earned him a chance to box at the Athena Olympics after only 6 months of training, makes him a powerful threat in the ring.
I'm not going to just go in with my hands. I'm going to use my feet, my knees, my head, my toes, and I'm going to use everything. I'm not just going to be using my hands.
It's Golden Boy versus Wonder Boy as these two meet in their first showdown.
Knockout. First round.
We can only try. Just like I'm going to try and do the same.
Badr Hadi versus Doug Vinny.
KS K1 월드 그랑프리 2007 서울 파이널 16 첫 번째 블루코너 더그 바이니 선수의 입장입니다.
the Wonder Boy, the Cinderella story. He surprised and shocked everyone when he came out of nowhere as a reserve fighter to win the K1 Las Vegas tournament in August. And now the Cinderella story, the Wonder Boy Doug Viney is in the final 16 in the world and taking on Badr Hari, the former Athens Olympic Games boxer who represented Tonga, former K1 New Zealand champion, and he could pull off one of the big upsets here tonight.
이에 맞선 레드 코너, 그 헤비급 챔피언 바드 하리 선수의 입장입니다.
Au style 2006, les pour roots, mauvaise crème dans ma vie. Elle se la chante, elle a pas de chance pour ceux, elle a des fous qui vont toucher pour ceux.
He's brash, he's arrogant, but he's also brilliant. The John McEnroe of K1, the world's heavyweight champion Badr Hari storms his way to center ring. The Golden Boy says he's going to knock out Doug Viney in one round. And have a look at him. Badr Hari is psyched. He is ready to throw down here in center ring. And folks, this one could get a little crazy. This one's going to get nasty. Through the ropes goes the world's heavyweight champion. And Badr Hari is in the house in Korea.
첫 번째 경기 양 선수를 소개해드리도록 하겠습니다. 첫 코너 신장 189cm, 체중 102.4kg, 레이스포 파이트 아카데미 소속 다니 바이! 이에 맞서는 홈코너 신장 197cm, 체중 98.9kg, 쇼타임 소속 현 K1 헤비급 월드 챔피언, K1은 이제 나의 시대다, 바드 하리! 이 경기의 기술은 국가와의 심판입니다.
The first of our elimination bouts here. The winner will go through to the Tokyo Dome and the final 8 in the world. Badr Hari a 4-inch height advantage. Doug Viney a 13-pound weight advantage. Both men have a 50% KO ratio. Both men superb boxers, superb kickers, and a lot of speed. On paper, this could very well be the matchup of the night. 3 by 3-minute rounds, K1 rules. Viney of New Zealand out of the blue corner. Badr Hari of Morocco via Holland out of the red corner. Here we go, first round of action. The voice, Michael Chavello, with you. And you can just sense the anticipation for the matchup between the Golden Boy, Badr Hari, and the Cinderella story, Doug Viney. Viney, who's been training out of Tokyo with Sugar Ray Sefo in preparation, throws out the left hand, showing some of the boxing skills that he represented Tonga with at the Athens Games in 2004. In his corner here tonight, another former legendary boxer of New Zealand, Fai Fulamoy, Ronnie Sefo and Jason Vermoa. Viney will show no respect to Badr Hari. Badr Hari respects no one. Double jab from Viney. Outside thigh kick from Viney. And it's a solid start for the Wonder Boy. Catch and kick, not permitted under K1 rules, but nicely executed all the same there from Badr Hari. He's coming off a decision victory over Peter Graham in Hong Kong, is Badr Hari. He did it easily against the Chief on July 27. Meanwhile, Viney coming off that astounding victory at the Bellagio on August 11th, when he came through as the alternate reserve fighter and defeated Zabit Samedov in the final. Flipping left hook from Viney, rib kick from Badahari. A lot of intensity, a lot of bad intention between these two men. Badahari is the younger, 22 years old. That lethal left hook from Doug Viney has got more hooks than a tackle box, says Doug Viney. And if he lands, Badahari will starve to death rolling. Hari, who said he'd knock Doug Viney out inside of 1 round here tonight. A lot of people have talked a lot of smack about Doug Viney over the years. I've commentated pretty much all of his fights since 2001. And he always upsets the critics, does Doug Viney. He thought about the balk right hand. The switch hit right hand is one of the specialties of Doug Viney. Beautiful rib kick from Badahari, and Viney's got to start catching those ones and defending. Goes for a rib kick of his own. Clubbing left hand from Viney. He's throwing the leather here in the first round, but Badahari's got the better kicks. Viney's got to be careful not to drop his guard as he comes in on Badahari. And final 10 seconds of the opening round. Good rib kick again from Badahari. Outside thigh kick from Viney. End of the first, we go to the towels. And however you cut that one, folks, it's a very close first round. I'm possibly going to edge it the way of Doug Viney on aggression alone. Glancing left hand there from Viney. He's got the power in the hands to be able to drop Badahari. What he's got to be careful of, though, are Badahari's very long legs and incredible kicking power. Interesting to note here, as I look up, both men are choosing to stand between rounds. A very relaxed look on Badahari's face, and also the blue corner of Doug Viney in front of me. Doug is looking very relaxed as his coach, Five Fuller Boy, gives him instructions. Ronnie Seffel, the younger brother of Ray Seffel, and Jason Vermoa in the corner. Meanwhile, Melvin Manhoff and Mike Passenier in the corner of Badahari. Here we go, second round. It's been a great year for Badahari this year. He won the World's Heavyweight Championship in Honolulu on April 28 when he knocked out Yusuke Fujimoto in 1 round. Butter spotting something on the gloves here of Doug Viney. He wants the gloves wiped down. Maybe some Vaseline found its way onto the gloves accidentally. More likely just a bit of water. Quick bit of instruction there from Ronnie Seffel. We're back underway here in the second round. An excellent fight so far. Jab outside thigh kick from Badahari. He is faster than a speeding ticket, the Moroccan. Big left hook overhand right from Viney. Good exchange there from the Kiwi. He's got more punch than a high school prom, has Doug Viney. Jab outside thigh kick again from Hari, just beating Viney to the punch. Viney's got to use his angles. Goes for the body of Badahari. These are two highly skilled, highly cerebral fighters in centre ring. Here's a glancing right hand to the jaw from Doug Viney. Throws up the centre corridor, just fell short. Inside thigh kick, good combination work upstairs from Viney, scores. Outside thigh kick from Viney, and Badahari returns the favour. And again, shot for shot, toe to toe here in the second round. Oh, the right hand from Hari! Doug Viney goes down. It was the same right hand he knocked out Ruslan Karayev with. Viney's in trouble here. It's all over. round and becomes the first man through to the Tokyo Dome. Doug Viney gave it a great shot. His first time ever in the top 16. But Badahari, with that right hand that he used to knock out Ruslan Karayev in Yokohama on March 4th, it works wonders for him again. There it is. Right hand to the jawline. Doug Viney, as I said earlier, it was always the danger that he drops his hands on the way in. Have a look here, drops the left hand, comes forward, hands down. Badahari saw the opening and it was good night for Viney. Great sportsmanship there in centre ring from the world's heavyweight champion Badahari. He is now the first man through to the final 8 in Tokyo. And Doug Viney, it is back to the drawing board for the Cinderella story, but what an achievement for him just to have made it to the final 16 here tonight.
K1's first ever super heavyweight champion. Who's going to beat him? Nay, who can beat him? As the theme for this year, Stop the Schilt suggests, he's the biggest obstacle for other K1 fighters. These last 2 years, he's crushed many of the fighters who are in the top 16. Will he win yet another title? Or will a fighter appear who can stop him?
I think technically better, mentally stronger, physically stronger. I think I'm still not at the top of my abilities. So I still can grow. I want to be champion for the 3rd time.
Paul Slowinski, Australia. Slowinski, who is facing Schilt for the first time, is a proven fighter who has emerged victorious from K1 qualifier tournaments the last 2 years. This year, he joined Ernesto Hust's Team Mr. Perfect, where he has been honing his combinations and polishing his counterattacks. But will this be enough to halt the juggernaut Schilt?
If he will win, then I will be very satisfied by the fact that I couldn't beat him, but I could make somebody to beat him. But it's not so important to me. For me, it's important that Paul will reach the last 8 in the K1 Grand Prix.
Last year, Schilt foiled Hust's attempt to become 5-time champion. Now retired, Hust's disciple Slowinski has sworn to get revenge.
Me fighting Sammy, all the pressure is on Sammy. He's the champion, he's got to defend, and he's got a name to protect. Yeah, just stay tuned for the fight, you'll be surprised. Thank you.
Will it be 3 in a row or revenge? The continuation of a legacy or the building of a new one? All eyes are on this fight to see if someone is out there who can stop the Schilt. Simi Schilt versus Paul Slowinski.
필드 K1 월드 그랑프리 2007 서울 두 번째 경기입니다. 블루 코너 폴 슬로윈스키 선수 입장입니다.
Trainer, his mentor, 4 times K1 World Champion Ernesto Hoost. From Australia, it's the big stud Paul Slowinski. He caused a huge shock on June 23rd in Amsterdam when he beat Bjorn Breji in the final to win the K1 Europe Grand Prix. And now Slowinski wants to qualify for Tokyo, and he has to go through semi-shield to do it. Can the Polish Australian with the thunderous leg kicks and the resolve of steel possibly keep semi-shield out of the Grand Prix? A former 3-time World Muay Thai champion at light heavyweight, cruiserweight and heavyweight. Slowinski goes over the top ropes in Muay Thai fashion, and the big Polak, the big stud of K1, is ready to throw down.
자, 이에 맞서는 레드 코너 쉐미슐트 선수의 입장입니다. £286 of monstrosity. That is the most powerful, the strongest K1 champion in history. Semi-Schilt from Holland. Who can stop the Schilt? That's the question K1 has been asking all year, and nobody has managed to do it. Ernesto Hoost, Peter Ertz, Jerome Lebena, Mighty Mo, Ray Sefo. They have all had a chance to stop the Schilt. They have all fallen short. Over the ropes bounds the 2-time and defending K1 World Champion. Can Paul Slowinski be the one to prevent him from making it a 3rd title? 네, 두 번째 경기 양 선수를 소개하겠습니다. 먼저 첫 코너 신장 190cm, 체중 108kg, 2007년 K1 암스테르담 우수자, 팀 퍼펙트 소속 무쇠 로켓 폴 슬로윈스키. 이어서는 홈코너 신장 2m 12cm, 체중 131.6kg, 2005-2006 월드 그랑프리 챔피언 정도회관 소속 쉐미슐트.
15,000 strong on hand here in Seoul, and we are ready for the second of our elimination fights. Either Slowinski or Semi-Schilt will go through to Tokyo and the final 8. It is Schilt 7 inches the taller, 51 pounds heavier, a 33% KO ratio for Semi-Schilt, a 71% KO ratio for the big stud Paul Slowinski.
Team Perfect in the corner, Ernesto Hoost. And across the ring in the corner of Semi Schult, Team Golden Glory. Here we go, round 1 of 3. The Voice, Michael Chavello with your ringside. Slawinski in the red trunks, Schult in the black. Look out for the leg work on Paul Slawinski. He possesses some of the hardest leg kicks in the world. Overhand right from Slawinski. He's got to work the angles. He's got to work the combinations. On March 4th in Yokohama, we saw Ray Seffel drop Semi Schult in the first round, working his angles. Can Slawinski do the same here? Good high check from Slawinski. Slawinski has to be careful not to drop his guard, as he's prone to do. He can take an enormous amount of head punishment. It is something that Ernesto Hoost has been trying to tighten up on him. Nice jab from Schult, doubles up on it. He's been touted the most powerful champion in K1's history, Semi Schult. He even said earlier this week that he still has not peaked. And again, Slawinski runs into a stiff jab. On the inside, Schult corking knee to the outside thigh. Slawinski's Muay Thai background will have seasoned him for those. Left hook from Slawinski. Trying to get on the inside to work the hands. Ties up Semi Schult again. Slawinski has grappled with some of the strongest Thai fighters in the world. Throws the overhand left. This is a good performance so far from Slawinski. Nice combination work from the big stud. And I do call him a stud. He went for a holiday to the Virgin Islands, Paul Slawinski, and when he left, the islands were no longer virgin. Outside thigh kick from Slawinski, doing well here. Showing no respect to Semi Schult. You can see the game plan already that Ernesto Hoost has devised. The high knee! The high knee! Semi Schult gets the knee over the right arm. Slawinski in a whole lot of bother. He makes it up and he's on rubber legs. It's all over. It's good night, Irene. Wow. Paul Slawinski's nose looks like it's broken here. Semi Schult by KO in the first round. I've got to say, Slawinski was doing so well until that knockout blow. But once again, the sheer height of Semi Schult and his ability to get the knee over the guard and to the jawline claims yet another opponent. A vicious, trademark Semi Schult knockout. Have a look, goes over the top of the left. The nose broken of Paul Slawinski. And that is Schult once again proving why he is touted as the most powerful champion in K1's history. He puts the nose through the back of the head. Slawinski's going to be breathing out of the back of his neck after that one. And Schult becomes the second man through to Tokyo. The world's heavyweight and the world's super heavyweight champions, Badahari and Semi Schult, are both through to the K1 Grand Prix final, both by knockout.
We got separated from a wife, separated from a trainer. My mom dies. Couldn't see my son for months. You know, it's been hard. It's been really hard for me.
Luck abandoned this former champion. Can he make a comeback? Remy Bonjasky, Holland. This two-time champion won the World Grand Prix in 2003 and 2004. His furious attacks, coupled with an unrivaled vertical leap, make him a deadly opponent indeed. The past several years, however, have brought him one misfortune after another, causing this fighter to suffer both mentally and physically. Adding to his woes was his fight with Leko at last year's World Grand Prix.
Go for the jawline of Bonjasky.
2 shots to his groin area forced him to retire from the tournament. This ignited a fire of fury in Bonjasky's heart that has been smoldering ever since.
The second one, I thought, hey, this is foul play, and this is not good.
So you think the second one he did purposely?
Yeah, that's what I really think. You can never prove it, but that's what I think. Yeah.
I'm a little bit angry about him because what he do last year that was totally unsportive.
Stefan Blitz Leko, Germany.
There's a good.
Since he joined K1 in 1997, he's been on the list of top fighters, going against the best of the best. His right straight striking like lightning. When it comes to the events of the last year, Leko's got his own things to say.
He act like some movie star in the ring, then he get kicked down, but that wasn't true.
He is known for spinning back kick, you know, and I couldn't understand why he made it so low. And that's why I think he did it on purpose, especially the second one.
He's a very good fighter. I mean, very good technique, but hard like some chicken.
He should go knockout, and that's what I think, and that's the thing what's going to happen on the 29th of September in Korea.
The showdown is about to begin. Will today bring a return to glory or a nightmare to be relived? Remy Bonjasky versus Stefan Blitz Leko.
파이널 16 세 번째 경기입니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 맞아주십시오. 블루 코너 스테판 브리츠 레코 입장.
They don't have
And you know we're doing it now. Why you trying to play us? Huh? You think you hard? You think you got the game like us?
No.
How long we been in the game? Huh? I'm talking to you, nigga. Who sent you? Who's trying to put you down with us? How you gonna be down with us? We stuck in the game. How you gonna get in the game like this, trying to come in the back door? What you think, we suckers? You better say something before I bust your ass, boy. Who put you down, boy? The haters! Who put you down? The haters! How you gotta put you on us when you know we started the game? Who started the game? Who started the game? Dada.
It's a big posse whenever Golden Glory is in town. And from the Golden Glory gym, once more, Stefan Leko. This grudge match
against Remy Bonjaski, a repeat of their fight from last year's Grand Prix. Stefan Leko lost on that occasion. It was the accidental groin shots that were the talk of the town. And tonight, both men have vowed to put a hurting on each other here in centering. It looks like a Stefan Leko with a different attitude here. A very determined, a very hostile Stefan Leko is here in Seoul.
이에 맞서는 레드 코너. 여러분 제가 레미하면 본야스키를 다 같이 불러주십시오. 레미! 본야스키!
Familiar music. It sounds like someone strangling a cat. And it means the emergence of the former two-time K1 World Champion Remy Bonjaski. Times have been tough for Remy Bonjaski recently, but tonight he hopes to put the past in the past. He hopes to settle the score here with Stefan Leko, and he hopes to be the next man to go through to the final 8 in Tokyo. Again, on paper, this has all the hallmarks of a stellar matchup. Bonjaski goes through the ropes. He salutes the crowd. And we are ready for this grudge of grudge matches.
세 번째 경기 양 선수를 소개해드리도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 첫 코너 신장 187cm, 체중 97kg, 골든글러리 진소서 스테판 불치 우라토! 이에 맞서는 콩코너 신장 192cm, 체중 107.6kg, K1 월드 그랑프리 2003년 월드 그랑프리 챔피언, 2004년 월드 그랑프리 챔피언, 팀 보냐스키 소서 런미.
Huge ovation here for Remy Bonjaski. He is 2 inches the taller over Stefan Leko, 22 pounds the heavier, and a 33% KO ratio for Bonjaski, a 62% KO ratio for Stefan Leko. The voice, Michael Chavello, with you, and I'm joined by 4 times K1 World Champion Ernesto Hust. Ernesto, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
As we go into the business end of the card, and commiserations for Paul Slawinski, who was doing a fantastic job until that knockout blow against Semi Schilt.
He was doing very good, so I'm kind of disappointed, but that's fight.
Meanwhile, Stefan Leko, as I said, it's a very hostile Stefan Leko who has come to Korea. I was talking to him out the back only a couple of hours ago, and he said, Michael, I don't just want to win this one, I want to really hurt Remy Bonjaski. And let's see how it eventuates between 2 superb technical fighters. Outside thigh kick from Leko. You can bet that he'll be staying away from the groin area of Remy Bonjaski here tonight. Leko comes off a beautiful decision victory over Mighty Mo on August 11th in Las Vegas. Uppercut, high knee from Bonjaski. Have a look at these two. They want to throw down early, and they are going at it hammer and tong. Ernesto, already a lot of bad intention between these two.
I think so. And, they look very hostile to each other, and but that's only good for the fight, I guess. And up till now, it's a great fight.
Remy Bonjaski, who's had a hard 12 months, change of gyms, lost his wife, his mother passed away last June. A lot of personal problems that have hindered his training, but he says he has put it behind him, and he comes tonight on the path to reclaiming what he says is his K1 Grand Prix crown. Stefan Leko called Remy Bonjaski a fake and the weakest champion in K1 history. These two have not minced their words, and already another groin shot is not what we want to see here, Ernesto.
No, you can see, I mean, Remy's not a kind of fighter like that. It was really unintentional. And I think it only keeps the pace higher in the fight.
Beautiful body shot, belly button through the back there from Stefan Leko. Leko on the center ring. Bonjaski the outside, takes an outside thigh kick to the lead leg. Good high guard here from Leko. Just tries to plow the right hand through Ernesto.
Oh, Remy's trainer is telling him to move because he's not moving that much, and normally he's moving more, so I don't know what's going on.
His arms are up very high in his usual Muay Thai style stance. Does leave the ribs exposed, and Stefan Leko could crack away at the rib cage of Bonjaski with his round kicks. Good outside thigh kick from Bonjaski. Leko goes to the lead thigh once more, then drops the right hand to the breadbasket. Have a look here at Bonjaski, who's got more kick than a chorus line. Has Remy Bonjaski. Jumping knee, oh, the big kibosh! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! That was trademark Remy Bonjaski, Ernesto.
It was a great move. And I must say, up till now, Remy looked more effective.
Oh, no, have a look at this. The referee's called it all over. Stefan Leko saying, what the hell? I'm okay to go on. Well, I don't know what's happened here, Ernesto. To me, Stefan Leko looks okay.
He looks fit. He looked ready to go.
The referee has very quickly jumped in there and said no mas. Now, Stefan Leko's right in front of us, Ernesto. His eyes don't look glassy. He looks okay.
No, I think he could have gone on with the fight. I think the referee stopped the fight too early. It's too bad for Stefan, and I think too bad for the crowd.
Referee having words here with Stefan Leko. Leko arguing.
But wow. Remy did very good. I mean,
fantastic.
He looked very sharp with his kicking, and I think he made the heavier points with the kicking.
It was a trademark Remy Bonjaski move. They call him the Flying Gentleman, and he showed why yet again. So many opponents have fell prey to the jumping knees of Remy Bonjaski, and you can now add Stefan Leko to that list.
Yeah, great move.
A lot of intensity and a short-lived fight. As Stefan Leko just walks past our commentary table, I'll say it once again, he looks okay to me. But the referee's decision is final, and Remy Bonjaski, along with Semi Schultz and Badahari, now becomes the third man through to Tokyo.
Karate Ka with his life on the line, or celebrity who fights for fun? Glaube Feitosa, Brazil. With 12 million students in its ranks, Kyokushin Karate has one of the largest followings in the world. The concepts of mind, technique, and body have been used by its fighters to excel in the K1 ring as well. This fighter uses his Brazilian kick to chilling effect.
Uma coisa que eu aprendi também é você não projetar muito longe as coisas, tá? Então você tem que ver passo por passo, degrau por degrau. Qual que é a primeira dificuldade? É passar pelo chalide.
Khalid de Faust, Germany. A successful businessman, he's K1's only celebrity fighter. To him, K1 isn't war, it's just a hobby. Hello? While others may need to fight for their livelihoods, he's just in it for the fun.
It's my hobby. I love the sport, I love to fight.
His punches, however, are nothing to laugh at. They've earned him the nickname Iron Fist. Once he lays into an opponent, they don't get back up. Now he's training hard, aiming to get something only dedication, not money, can buy. A reputation as the world's strongest fighter.
I'm very sure that my performance is going to be the best of myself, and I hope you will enjoy it.
You'd better not blink. In this battle of fantastic footwork versus powerful punches, someone's going to get knocked out. Glaube Feitosa versus Khalid de Faust.
Here's K1 월드 그랑프리 2007 in Seoul. Final 16 네 번째 경기. 블루코너 할리드 디 파우스트 선수의 입장입니다.
Tell you what, if he ever gives up as a fighter, he can get a job as a nightclub DJ. I love his music selection. And he's a gentleman. Khalid de Faust from Germany stomps his way to the blue corner. The man with the granite hands, the John McClane, the Bruce Willis of K1, Khalid de Faust is set to take on the karateka, Glaube Feitosa. Boxer versus kicker for the coveted 4th place in the Tokyo Dome. Through the ropes goes Khalid Diefaust, and this is a huge test for Khalid here tonight.
이어서는 레드 코너 클라우베 페이토자 선수의 입장입니다.
Yeah, that's it. Right on, man.
The master of the Brazilian kick. The Kyokushin Karateka Glaube Feitosa from Brazil makes his way to center ring with Fai Falamoy, Babu and Jason Vermoa, Team Ichigeki. And this man who boasts superb kicking arsenal, particularly the right-legged Brazilian kick that he loops around the back of his opponent's neck time and time again, will be hoping to put his stamp on the neck of Khalid Diefaust. Ernesto, on paper yet again, this should be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think so. A boxer against a kicker. Although Glaube has better punching now. I think it's going to be a very good matchup. And I don't think it will be 3 rounds.
파이널 6 네 번째 경기 양 선수를 소개하겠습니다. 먼저 첫 코너 신장 179cm 체중 94.6kg 골든글러리 짐 소서 하울드 디 파우스트. 이에 맞서는 홈코너 신장 193cm 체중 103.3kg 급진회관 소속
Tell you what, that ring announcer is going to burst a blood vessel if he's not careful. And we are ready for 3 by 3-minute rounds. Glaube Feitosa out of the red corner. Khalid Diefaust out of the blue corner. It is Glaube Feitosa, 28 pounds heavier, 5 inches the taller. A 66% KO ratio for Glaube Feitosa. A 50% KO ratio for Khalid Diefaust. As Ernesto, who said earlier on, Glaube's boxing work really has improved, thanks very much to Fai Falamoy, the former Muhammad Ali Cup winner and amateur boxing champion of New Zealand in his corner. All is in readiness. Fight number 4 on our eliminations, and it's Khalid Diefaust who opens up like a hand. It's on fire. Big overhand right from Khalid. He comes out smoking here, Ernesto.
I'm seeing it. He didn't do that with me.
I was going to say the last time we saw Khalid in action was in the Grand Prix last December, where he lost a quarterfinal to Ernesto Hoost by decision. Got to say, Ernesto, it's just not the same here tonight without seeing you in the lineup as well. Feels a bit strange.
Yeah, well, for me...
Oh, the big kibosh! The high knee from Feitosa, he's caught him! 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, to me, that looks something similar to what Stefan Leko received, yet they're allowed to go on.
Yeah. Different referee.
Overhand right from Khalid Diefaust. Feitosa comes out kicking. Look at Khalid just wading in on him. Fires out the left hand. Glaube ties him up. And the referee separates them. An absolute barn burner here in the first round. Front kick, Maigeri from the Kyokushin Karateka. Rib kick from Feitosa.
Khalid is hurt.
Tries to plow through again with his hands as Khalid. But he just can't phase Glaube Feitosa so far. There's the Brazilian kick. Feitosa more kick than a can-can dancer. And Glaube just can't get through the rock-solid guard of the Brazilian.
Yeah, up till now you can see what he's gonna do. Khalid with his hooks.
Those looping punches that he's telegraphing. Left hook, right hand, nice sticky jab from Glaube and a high left round kick. Left hand didn't have enough mustard behind it, nor did the overhand right. Glaube goes turtle shell, he covers up. He's got to get out of there, Feitosa. He's got to get off the ropes here. Here comes Khalid, he's turned the tide. He's turned the tide. Oh, and a nice jab from Feitosa drops him. One punch turns it back in Feitosa's favour.
Well, I think that Glaube was still watching and he's still sharp.
Feitosa wore more leather than the village people in that exchange, but he dropped Khalid with a single shot. Here comes Khalid again. Feitosa cracks away to the outside right thigh. Uppercut from Feitosa. High knee. Ernesto, the pace of this one is just ferocious.
It's very high. And it still looks like it can go both ways.
Neither man has taken a backward step for 3 minutes. High knee from Feitosa and a high left round kick just after the bell. A lot of bad intention is being thrown down in centre ring, Ernesto.
Well, I don't think it was bad intention. I think it's just good action. And I think everybody will be very satisfied and very pleased to see the action like this, because that's what K1 is about.
It has been non-stop action all night. Have a look here at Feitosa. Working the Brazilian kick, and then the John McClane of K1.
I think the knees to the head are very popular.
They're popular tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Kyokushin knockout salute afterwards there from Feitosa, but he managed to get back to his feet, Khalid.
Yeah. Well, the left straight was also very nice from Glaube. Very well placed.
Just when we thought Khalid was turning the tide, there it is.
Yeah, very nice.
Smack bang on the kisser. We are ready to roll second round of action here. 15,000 on hand in Seoul. And they are enjoying every moment of what has been a knockout night so far. We are yet to go the distance in any of our elimination fights. Good leg check there from Khalid. Flicking front kick from Glaube. High knee from Feitosa again. Khalid just trying to roll over the right hand. There's that sticky jab again, Ernesto.
You just can see that his boxing has become so much better.
Khalid's been tagged here against the ropes. The high knee! That was the one he used a couple of years ago to knock Musashi back to 1972. High knee again from Feitosa. But Khalid Faust is just all tenacity. He is all guts and intestinal fortitude. And the crowd are rallying now.
He works on the instinct. And the only thing Glaube has to do good is keep his guard up.
Glaube shoots out that trigger-happy jab. He's had more jabs than a typhoid clinic, and he comes forward again, the Brazilian. Popping uppercut, overhand right from Khalid. Just doesn't have the power to phase Glaube Feitosa.
Well, Glaube is up till now covering very well, and yeah, he should stick to that game plan.
Oh, the axe kick, trying to bring the heel down to the clavicle. The old Andy hug trick. Uppercut from Khalid Faust. Long-reaching jab on full extension from Feitosa.
I just wanted to say it has become a boxing fight.
Feitosa's got to bring the legs back into play here. He should be kicking out the legs of Khalid Faust.
To the legs, to the head, to the legs. That's his thing. And now he's going on in Khalid's thing. But for the crowd, it's good, I think. I think it's good action.
Slugfest almost puts the chin through the top of the head. A high left round kick there from Feitosa. Khalid, that one almost took out the ring lights.
Very nice combination.
Body shot, spare ribs, anyone? I think Glaube might have a couple after that. High knee from Feitosa. Rib kick from Feitosa. And Khalid refuses to take a backward step.
You have to give Khalid a hand. I mean, he's really going for it.
Snappy jab again, smack bang on the schnoggin.
and he stays very dangerous.
Khalid's corner are going absolutely crazy in front of our commentary position. There's the jab again from Feitosa. Skips forward with the right hand. Final 10 seconds.
Glauber has become so much better in his boxing, and that's what he shows now.
It is a testament to Five Fulamoy, his boxing coach, his main coach. Overhand right from Khalid into the second round. One more to go, Ernesto. It's an absolute cracker.
Yeah, it's very nice action.